Hey there, my name is Pravus. Welcome to more Europa Universalis 4, the Kingdom of God, playing as the Papal State. It's only been 13 years in the game, and we have grown a pretty hefty amount. We are about to take out, I'm gonna call it Bologna, but I don't know, it's probably Bologna or something like that. We're also fighting Naples, already fought them recently, but the goal here is to either just simply wipe peace and have an extremely short truce, or possibly force them to break some alliances and split them up. I don't know, maybe? Kind of depends. Them being allied to Bosnia doesn't really scare me all that much, and these guys are going to die, so we might just do a quick little 5-year peace treaty and just go from there. That's probably the best way for us to go. Let's continue improving with all of our neighboring countries. We want to make sure that people are not going to be getting really peeved when I start taking a lot of land. We want these coalitions to remain very, very small. Some people are still slowly trickling out of the coalition, but with Memmingen out, that is the end of it. No coalition for me. So when we eventually take Naples, it'll probably come back, but at least for the moment, we're okay. The important thing is I get a whole load of claims because that helps me contain, one, the coring costs of a lot of the territory of northern Italy, and two, some of that aggressive expansion. It's gonna be really, really important for us. So now we're just trying to siege down the capital of Napoli, which we have now done. I'm willing to bet we can just wipe peace you out right now. If I get a diplomat together anyway real quick, hang on one second. Dope. Get you out. We're not taking any money. So by taking absolutely nothing, we should have a short peace treaty. It now expires in 1462. I think we shaved off like 4 or 5 years, maybe less than that, from whatever peace treaty we had before. So in 5 years from now, we'll be able to go to war against them. But and we do still have the subjugation casus belli that we will be able to use to try and force them to become vassals. In the meantime, let's take all of our troops, send them back up home to Rome, and we need to peace out with these guys, take that last bit of territory. So we're taking this coalition, very tiny, practically non-existent, not even a real threat. Say baboom, and just like that, we now have enough territory to finish off the patrimony, or patrimony, however you prefer to say it, of St. Peter, which gets me claims on huge areas. So now all of this is officially claimed. So we don't have to betray Milan yet if we don't want to. We can now start literally working over this way. Kill off Siena, Lucca, Florence, Genoa, Savoy. All these people are prepared to die. This is good, but it's probably not wise to go too ham on this stuff, at least until the HRE loses northern Italy. Otherwise, it's simply going to be too expensive for me to take. Very, very costly. Remember, up to this point, Ferrara has been the only territory we've taken that's a part of the HRE. Everything else has not been a part of the HRE, so we've been pretty much able to keep the aggressive expansion under control, and even then it was scary as heck. So y'all get the idea, right? I think y'all get the idea. All right, so let's go ahead and just probably remove the maintenance for my armies for a little bit, stop losing some cash. We have some Venetian separatists that might fire at some point in the future, but for right now, we're looking okay. Let's go ahead and mothball forts. What's this? Oh, they changed the religion icon, I think. Didn't it used to just be like a cross? Now it's actually like praying hands? When did they change that? Or am I crazy? I might be crazy. Who are you calling crazy? I don't think I'm crazy at all. Anyway, what's going on with the Teutons? Still not fighting Poland. Poland-Lithuania has decided to leave them alone. That's very, 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 very bizarre. Well, we may or may not be able to get Holy Trinity. It depends on a lot of different things. I'm not going to say that it's a big deal if we don't get it, but it would be kind of nice to be able to get it, so we'll see. Should we curry some more favors, perhaps? Yeah, let's go ahead and curry some favors again with Austria, get back up to 10 in case we end up needing them for another war against, oh, I don't know, Venice again, 1463. Now, if we want to keep fighting against Venice, we will need to get some claims together, so at some point I'll need to stop improving relations with folks. We are trying to improve relations with Austria a bit, and I do need them to stay nice and happy with me. As long as the Emperor's happy, even if I take HRE lands, they're not going to care that much. That's kind of important. We can get some Diplotech, and we will. So that's going to allow us to now start building out some much-needed marketplaces for a lot of trade. Rome comes to mind, of course. We have our vassal down here. Ferrara is an important center. And, of course, Venice itself would really benefit from a lot of trade. So let's pick up some in these places. Get one in Ferrara. We'll end up stating all of this later, so it's going to get more value than what you're seeing right now. But even as territories, that's a lot of extra trade in end nodes. Right, that's why it's so dang important. So, yeah. I just realized that getting papal influence as the Pope apparently is kind of pointless. Because we did take the estate thing here for the, doesn't even say it here, actually. So, when I was looking at it, it said every time you build a church, you're gonna get 3 papal influence. I'm the Pope. Apparently, I don't gain papal influence because I'm the Pope. So, I'm not really sure exactly how I'm supposed to try to keep becoming the Pope. We can keep giving ourselves cardinals, but it's very expensive. We can spend some money gaining invested influence. This is the only way. I spend money to get investment chance of becoming the Pope again. Technically, I've got 26 invested. I don't know how I've got 26 invested, but I do. You know, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't see the papal influence number down here. It's 0. But maybe I still get investment from churches? No, that can't be it. It's influence, not investment. I have no idea how this works. Brandenburg is asking for a tiny bit of money. Oh, fine. Just so we don't, like, really lose anything out of this. I don't want them having lots of favors and calling me in on wars that are no good. We could drill some of our units, I suppose, but I'd like to keep making a little cash. We're capped out on military power. Hello. Let's go ahead and get military tech 5 then. And we can go for tech 4. Let's do it. All right, now churches are an option. Any really good opportunities for a church? Point 19 and 16 are both pretty darn good. We got some base tax. That's great. As far as our units, I think at the beginning of the game, I'd rather go for probably the longbow. We might swap that out later, and then the Latin Knights we've already got are fine. Okay, not messing with that at all. Gonna be a while before we are able to get any idea groups, so don't worry about that too much. Got one more tech to go, and that's gonna be at least a few more years. But we're not ahead of time on any of our tech, so I don't know. If we could just get ourselves a heck of a lot more admin power, maybe we could do something with it. I don't know. What even are we gonna do with all of our military power? I don't know. We can make Utrecht like us a bit more. I suppose that's completely fine. Let's stop improving with Austria now. And we are gonna start improving a bit more with some of our vassals over here, because I do plan on annexing them at some point. So we might as well get them back up to 190. Florence has allied with Naples. Really? Okay. So that means that when we do eventually have to fight Naples, now we've also got to fight Florence and Bosnia. But you know what? By then, I've got Austria back on my side with favors, so who cares? Just saying, who cares? It doesn't even matter. Mantua is about to finish out. We can just keep improving relations with some of our neighbors. It doesn't really matter all that much. So what else, other states do we need to form the Kingdom of God? Well, we do require Genoa itself, both of my vassals, at least a couple of provinces in Florence, Firenze and Pisa are needed. Genoa we know. Torino and Milano and Trent. So we're gonna have to fight Trent, Milan, Savoy, Genoa, Florence, and then annex my vassals. And that would technically be it. And we could just form the Kingdom of God like that. That's pretty good. It's pretty fast, honestly. We're going a bit faster on this than I was expecting us to, but it's working, dang it, it's working. I'm thrilled about that. Hey, where'd my navy go, by the way? Hi, you, yes. Dock up, first off. And light ships? Hi, you, yes. Go trade in, I don't know, Genoa. Go give me a little bit of value. How are we doing as far as, like, our naval force limit? We're over our force limit, so that's costing me a fair chunk of money. It's because we captured some ships. How many transports we got? 8? I probably don't need it, but I'm all right with it, I guess. If we wanted to go for... I'm trying to remember, where's the ability to buy, like, a Naval Doctrine? I feel like it's this. Yes, you have to have a naval force limit of 20. Not naval, like, number of ships, but force limit of 20 is necessary to get a Naval Doctrine. Okay, can't do anything with that for at least a little bit. How much more can we possibly be improving with Austria? No, stop with this. We don't care about this anymore. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna start getting some claims against Venice. That's what we're gonna do. Because they're one of the few people that is not in the HRE that I can murder on demand. Mantua we never need to do anything with, that's fun. 22 ducats, stop draining me of money, gosh dang it. It turns out, giant powerful nations who gain favors with people really quickly can just like absorb cash off of smaller states. I'm only doing that, I'm only giving that up so we don't peeve off Austria because I need them. I need Austria, but I'm not thrilled. At some point I'm gonna say, screw it, we're gonna stop giving things to people. All right, so we've maxed out, well not quite, but almost maxed out relations with them. Let's go ahead and start boosting with Urbino as well. We can go for our first government reform. The internal mission is basically just unrest reduction so long as we all stay Catholic. Manpower recovery speed's okay. Can't do mission to civilize, and then mission on the high seas, I don't feel like... I mean, with Venice being crippled at this point, what naval power am I worried about for the sake of this achievement? And the answer is nothing. I guess I'm gonna go for the manpower recovery speed, even though it's not my absolute favorite, I think it's okay. Also, being as the Pope here is pretty nice, you do get some extra government mechanics and tolerance of true faith, prestige per development from a missionary, and straight out lots of clergy influence, which makes perfect sense. The Divine Cause would be the next one for us. Yearly prestige, morale of armies is really, really good. Development costs can be nice too. All that's nice. I am debating swapping over to an admin focus in just a bit, about 4 years. May not be a bad idea. Siena, you are allied to Venice still, huh? Hi, how you doing there? We have claims on you. I could just go kill him, but again, why? Because I'm just gonna get a bunch of aggressive expansion that I don't need if we take out Siena. Like, I'd love to devour some small states. Ooh, free stability again. I would love to, but it's just not great. Danzig has broken free. Oh, God, Teutons. Whoa, 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 wow, wow, woo, wow. What the mwah happened to you? Poland did not decide to get involved yet. So that's interesting. So I only need to have the Teutons as a march in order to go for the Holy Trinity achievement. It doesn't say they have to have all their land. They could be a one-province minor and it wouldn't matter. Depending on how this goes, if the Teutons can survive for a bit and the Poles don't get called in, which they're probably about to if this is in fact a defensive war of some sort. There they are. The Teutons might be about to die. If that's the case, the Livonians aren't in on the war. Should you not get called in? It's an aggressive war by the Teutons. I guess they weren't able to call you in. Either way, we could go and fight the Livonians and they have nothing. I could take them, march them, wait to see what happens here, kill the Teutons. I got my marches, and then all we have to do is worry about getting the knights and eventually fighting over Jerusalem. I hate to say it, but I think we should. I don't know why I hate to say it, but I do hate to say it. I think we should do this. I think we should. It's gonna be a bit of an annoyance, because I'll have to march a long way to get up there. But I'm the Pope. Who's gonna say no to my troops? We could just go no CB, the Livonian Order. Shadow Kingdom! All right, the Emperor must decide. While the Kingdom of Italy is still firmly part of the Empire, Italian state's been acting independently, blah, 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 okay? So there is now a vote. People are saying it's time to abandon Italy. I wholeheartedly agree. It's time to abandon Italy. Mr. Emperor, let's abandon Italy. I mean, the Emperor ultimately gets to make the decision. I don't think that really the votes matter, except it just kind of shows me like saying, oh, I'm with all you guys. Definitely let Italy go. And then they're not a part of the HRE anymore and I can eat them. And eat them all. Devour them. I don't know why I'm thinking about devouring. I've been watching Attack on Titan again recently, and apparently I'm thinking about devouring a lot too much, so that's kind of funny. I would love to get Padova, for sure, from Venice, so we'll go ahead and get a claim on that. Join my territory up so I don't have to worry about some of this other stuff. It could be great. Let's stop currying favors with Austria for a little bit. So, hi, Livonian Order. How you doing there? Yeah, let's do it. How often am I gonna play as the Papal State? This is a chance to get another achievement. It's gonna cost me 2 stability, which sucks, but such is the way of things, isn't it? All right, so I need some military access and stuff, please. Can I have military access, please? Oh, a new Pope, a 345. Who's the Curia controller? Is Poland. That's great, good for you. I'm also strict, which has got me a discipline bonus. That's awesome. Hi, I can march through all of Hungary's territory and stuff now, yeah? Yeah. Sweet. Okay, so we're gonna head up toward them. I am a little... Actually, I just noticed that pretty much all of our rebels have gone away. Fascinating. Not sure how that happened, but I'm glad that it did. New cardinal loyal to Naples. Unfortunate timing. Don't really like that. Hey, Polo! I hear that you have lots of influence over me. Can I walk through your lands, please? Thank you. Let's get up over here and deal with the Livonians. We're gonna try for it, dang it. I don't like no-CBing people as a general rule. I know that people use that as like a core mechanic to go for a lot of achievements and do things like no-CBing Byzantium, right? I personally don't like doing it. I find it to be a bit cheap, but meh, it's just how it is. If we do take these guys as a march, I will have absolutely no qualms with the annexation of some of my vassals. These little guys can definitely go. That'll be nice. Anyways-y-hoo. So, I guess we go up to Riga first, say hi, introduce ourselves. Hi, I am your Pope. Submit before me, please. We need 9 troops over here? Unfortunate. Well, I'm just gonna sit here then. Oh, wait, hang on. Well, what's he gonna do? Just head down toward me? Like, I don't think he can do much of anything. Let's break off a handful of troops. And just go siege down a couple little things. Yeah, just try to give him a little bit of war exhaustion, make sure he can't do much. I mean, we gotta take down a bunch of forts, so it's gonna be a little while, I'm afraid. Are you? Muscovy, no! They want Narwa? You can have Narwa. So this complicates things a smidge, because I do not want to vassalize these people in a time where I am going to then have to fight Muscovy. I have to be cautious about that. There's the Shadow Kingdom, it is done. So do we stay a part of the Empire or no? We stay a part of the Empire. Why not? Sounds like fun. Jubilee? Cool. Go do that. All these little bishopric states. So Muscovy is going for the capital, which is fine. You go do all of that. I'll let you have... I'll let them get the bulk of the war score so they end this. I just have to vassalize them. I don't need all their land. I need the Livonian order to survive the war. That's it. Devotion we don't need, so I'll take the prestige. We're gonna turn right back around and see if we can kill some of these guys. Never mind, they are marching off over here and hiding on an island. You know what, that's okay too. We can go for another claim over Venice. Verona would be the next one to probably take. And the rest don't really matter, because I don't care about Istria, Zara, or anything like that. So let's stop spying on them now. Who else should we get claims on, though? Mantua? Nah. Naples? Nah. We don't really need anything here. We've got all the claims I'm gonna need. So instead, we're gonna start boosting with more outraged countries, if any exist. And make sure that they don't get angry at me for too long. All right. Unfortunately, it sure as heck looks like Riga is gonna be a very unpleasant siege. We are making almost no progress here at all. There we go, finally, breach the walls, my god. Tech, ahead of time on military tech again, Yeah, that is a thing that's happening. I'm going to mothball my forts except for this one right here, just in case the Livonians march all the way down into Italy, which could totally happen. A boundary dispute. Gain a claim on Molise against Naples. I don't really care, so I'm just... I might as well press it rather than lose 5 prestige, but it's not gonna matter because I'm not gonna take any of it. So we're gonna ignore that for the most part. Riga, we don't actually need for anything as far as our Holy Trinity achievement is considered, so we'll just probably peace out with them and just be done with it. Naples was spying on me, huh? Splendor! Oh my god, aggressive expansion, impact reduction, please. Hey, we can also go for a golden era. Ooh. Goods produced, power cost reduction, all that's pretty good. Don't need it this second, but at some point we will. Naples, we are now able to go to war with. A saint proclaimed. Thank you for giving me back some of my stability. Much appreciated. All right, so we're waiting on Muscovy to finish sieging down Leafland. And then once that's done, they'll probably peace out for this, and then we'll go from there. I'm capped out on military power. I'm shocked. Well, we could get ourselves another general. I guess we will, just in case we need a backup. And then beyond that, development? A little bit, anyway. Kind of weird. I'm not accustomed to having extra military power this early in the game. Very bizarre indeed. All right, well, we just sit here and we wait. That's all we do. We sit back here and we wait. I'm hoping the Teutons don't die, because if they're still alive and have almost no allies left, we could probably take them down. If Danzig's what's left, then guess what I'd have to do? Fight Poland. Not eager. I'm hoping they just, like, leave Memel or something. But they may not, honestly. Danzig took up almost all of the Teutons' lands, so that might complicate things just a smidge. Oh, right, Riga, I'm sorry. You probably would like to be free, wouldn't you? I can do that. I can do that. I'm gonna pillage your capital. Look, he's far enough away, like, what's he gonna do? That aggressive expansion is meaningless. Let's take it. The War of Papal Aggression. Ah, yeah, that's about right. Okay, let's see. Naples is allied to Ragusa now. Gosh dang it, Naples is starting to get a bunch of allies, and this is a problem. Truce with Venice is over. Goody. Can you please finish your siege here? Just a little bit? Can you finish it? Anytime? No? Curry favors with France for now, I suppose. I'm okay with improving relations with Naples, as crazy as that is, just because when I eat them, they're gonna be kind of peeved at me, and I'd like them to be a little less peeved. Let's go ahead and also get a claim against Trent, just on the off chance we see a good opportunity to kill them. We may or may not, but we'll see. They got a 28% chance of taking the fort. When they do, I think it's over. We're capped out on military power again. All right, free dev it is. I'll take it. Dev is good. France has rivaled Burgundy. That's normal. Truce with England is over. Cool. Doesn't matter. We got 32 favors with France. Sweet. End your war. Okay, they ended it. Now we gotta go figure out what the heck we're gonna do with the rest of this. So we've already got their new default capital. So all we have to do now is siege this fort. It doesn't matter. It does not matter. Why can't I leave this fort? I'm completely stuck now. Oh, for God's sake. Well, that's just stupid. Anyway, it doesn't matter they took a lot of land. That's fine. They're just here for achievement purposes and absolutely nothing else. Hey, Poland, I no longer am going to be requiring that whole military access thing, so let's save a relationship slot there, please. I can't save my manpower because we're stuck in the zone of control. That's just weird how that worked out, but okay. Peace offer. Look, there's only one thing I want, okay? And it's you to serve the Pope. You'll do so. All right, good enough. Give me some cash as well, for good measure. And don't release nations. Nothing matters. All right, you're done. Congratulations to me. We now have a Livonian order as a puppet. So the next thing to do would be to worry about the Teutons while they're actively being murdered. We could fight against Lunenburg. So one thing I could do is simply state that I desire some territory, provinces of interest, Memel, and hope anyway, that the Livonians will start fabricating that for me. Oh, we need to do another mission, by the way, and seize some land. Let us seize. Loyalty looks okay. Yeah, we can do that. And we'll do another mission. Should have done that first because then we wouldn't have had rebels. The agenda, base tax, all provinces in the Venetian area. So all we have to do is get Verona, which is kind of what I already planned on doing. So I'm okay with that. Let's go for the proposal on the nobility. We can now also go for the land of commerce, which reduces my crown land a bit, but it's not terrible. Reducing their loyalty is not great, but at least now I still have enough crown land that I don't get any malices, and we'll start making some extra Diplo power. I could just no CB war against the Teutons right now, but let's see what happens coming out of this war. They're not really gonna have anything left. Florence is no longer a valid rival. Okay. Well, let's rival Naples. I'm gonna force them to become my vassals in a little bit anyway. I'm confused what's going on here with the Teutons, because it seems to me like they've already very much lost their war. Have you not? How aren't you dead? Okay. Can we build anything else that would make a big difference right now? 0.36 in Rome. Yeah. That'll work. Reduce that army maintenance for a little bit. No reason not to. Admin tech. Admin tech or... Yeah, admin tech. I was going to say we could go for some states, but let's do this first. Get the idea group. We can go for a military one, like quality ideas. Diplomatic would be okay. I really wish we could get that aggressive expansion impact. Diplomatic would be all right, though. But we have lots of military power, and I want to spend it on something. Quantity could be okay, but I think I'm going to go for quality. Yeah. That'll pick up some infantry compatibility. And then for tech, we're only a couple years ahead of time. I do want to get that. So let's not do anything else. Brandenburg is conquering Magdeburg. Question, are you involved in a war with anyone else I should know about? Like, I don't know, an emperor? Doesn't look like it. I kind of have to join because I don't want to lose the Diplo rep and everything else. So we're going to have to join. I don't really want to help them, though. It's not exactly a priority. You, by the way... Oh, I should have been annexing my I should have started annexing my vassals, but I didn't. I didn't do that. High Liberty Desire with the Livonians. Yeah, duly noted. Let's go ahead and start improving some relations fast. We got noble rebel issues, so, like, I'm gonna go home. We can get all the way down to my territory, and then we can go ahead and move that way. I don't think Brandenburg should need my help. The civil war in Castile is over. Royal patronage, gain innovativeness. That's a lot of money. I'd have to take a loan, though. No. I mean, it's nice, but, like, no. Devotion, we are gaining at the moment, so I can afford to do this. Sure. No reason to be capped out on that. Bunch of estate modifiers just ended. Okay. Florence declares war on Siena. Okay. So while they're having fun with that, we could go do other things. I can't do anything against the Teutons right now anyway, is my opinion. France has rivaled Muscovy and Castile. My fort is, ironically, just bringing my territory right back into the fold the second that these rebels take it. They can't do anything. Advancement of the clergy, they gain influence. It's not a big deal. Let's pop up over here and just make sure that this war ends quickly. Brandenburg is just sitting around doing nothing. We can help a little bit. No, 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 no. Don't fight their rebels. Let's see if we can catch these guys up here. The answer is no, we cannot. Alright, well, by sieging down a single province, I technically assist in the war, which means we don't upset our allies. So that'll work. Alright, you go do the rest of your thing. I don't care. Head down this way. Yes, yes, I know. They're sieging all this stuff. It's fun. Alright, so let's see. We need how much power? We're not going to be able to get the tech immediately if we also go for this. I would love the army tradition, but it's not important enough right now. So ignore that. We need to get ready to go for Naples, who would be defended by several people, and unfortunately, my own allies would not assist me. Why? France likes them. So what I could do is go to Austria, for example, and with some favors, reduce opinion with somebody, and hopefully that's enough to get them to be okay with this. Let's go curry a few extra favors with Austria. We can get our claim against Trent and then stop with them. Okay. So we apparently are going to intercept Magdeburg's troops. I didn't mean to fight you here, but apparently we're fighting. Okay. Well, I contributed in more ways than I expected. Isn't that fun? So, now that we have 20 favors, can I spend 10 of that? And say with Naples, reduce their opinion by 100, currently 103. Yes. And that still leaves me with the 10 favors I would like in order to beat the snot out of them and take them as my vassal. That's what we're going for there. France, same deal. Oh, I can only do this... Oh. We can only do it with one country. That's interesting. Hey, can I have some money? Thank you. I mean, I got favors. Might as well spend it. Not an absolute ton of value in some of these buildings, so we're just gonna hold on to the cash for the moment. And we'll call in France, or sorry, Austria in just a moment into this war. So, we go to Naples, subjugation, call in Austria. All of a sudden, an even fight turns into overwhelming. And we'll take them as a vassal coming out of this. Do we just go for it right now? I think the answer is yes. We're already in a war, so I can't annex my vassals right now anyway. So it's not gonna hurt me. Let's go ahead and send some ships out here, make sure his navy doesn't do anything I don't like. Siege down their capital, and they're not gonna last very long. I lost something, but I don't know what. That's weird. Hi, Naples. I see you have a few troops over here. How you doing? Hey, Austria. You're gonna send a few guys? Go deal with Bosnia? Perfect! I would love to soak them up for all their money. Hey, let's get some military tech. That gets me some extra fire, shock value, and combat width. Pretty good for me. Yep, didn't have enough power for more quality ideas. That's not surprising, and also not a big deal. I think I guess I'll stick on the military focus for now, just so I can get through those ideas, but I really would like to get some admin power and start coring some states, because that will fix my economy. And right now, my economy can't support what I've been doing up to this point. Thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If so, I'd ask you to hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. Teutons. And I will see you guys next time.